있거든요. 근데 그 나라 중에 지금 아시아에 있는 나라에도 마이크로소프트가 다 들어가 있는데 그 아시아 나라 전체를 맡고 계시는 교육 담당 우리 부사장님이세요. 그래서 여러분들한테는 글로벌 인재가 되기 위해서 여러분들이 꼭 한국에서만 일할 게 아니고 또는 한국에서만 일하더라도 이제는 우리가 일하는 곳들이 무대가 한국만이 아니라 세계에서 다 같이 일을 해야 되니까 그런 멋진 사람들이 되기 위해서 어떤 것들을 갖추면 좋을까라는 이야기를 좀 들려드리려고 왔고요. 그리고 여러분들이 질문 많이 하면 좋아하실 거예요. 그래서 질문 많이 해주시고 우리 Asia Pacific Thompson Lead for the Education, right? 아시아 지역 전체를 총괄하고 계시는 브루스 탐슨이십니다. 큰 박수 맞이해 주세요.
Good job. Good job. So I think it's very important to speak two languages, at least two languages. How many speak two languages?
English, Korean.
How many languages do you speak? How many languages?
3, 4,
2? You 3? Who speaks 3?
I can.
Which language?
Chinese, English, Korean.
如果我讲普通话，你听得懂吗？ 等一下，我慢慢说。如果我讲普通话，你听得懂？你说你会讲普通话？ Anybody else speak Chinese? Anybody else?
中国人
我要听你说，你给我说，说。中国话。
야, 말하라 하잖아.
Okay. Slow. So I think speaking two languages is really important. So you guys, you speak Korean, and you speak English. Some speak a little bit of Chinese. Some people speak a lot of Chinese. But I think for your thinking about careers and going forward outside of school, one of the most important things you can do is to learn that second language. Not because you need English to go forward, but because you need to understand about the world. And so learning a language will help you learn about the world. So I think it's fantastic that you all speak English. So I'm, as Olive said, I'm responsible for all of Asia for Microsoft Education. So that includes places like Korea, China, Japan, Australia, India, and I see a lot of classrooms around Asia every day. But you guys and your scores are fantastic. The Korean scores are #1. You should clap for yourselves. You should clap. You should say that's very good. I was asked to talk to you today about becoming maybe a leader or talking about jobs, things after school. Are you guys, how old are you guys? 13, 14, 15? Anybody driving? Nobody driving yet?
No,
Bicycles?
only bicycle.
When I was 14 and 15, I was thinking about my life, my job. And I knew I wanted to study Japanese at your age. And I knew I wanted to be international, outside of the US. I don't know why, but I wanted to do that. My mother was a teacher for 30 years. So I understand the long hours of teaching. Nobody says thank you for all the teaching you do. So teaching is a difficult job. But I also like technology. And so I studied very hard about international business. And when I was your age, Japan was very popular. But then I got to college, I got to university, and Japan was not so popular. China was going to be more popular. So my professor, my teacher told me study Chinese. 这是为什么我给你讲话。Just kidding, okay. So this is why I'm speaking Chinese. I lived in China for about 7 years, and studied in Taiwan, studied in China, lived in Shanghai, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and now I live in Singapore. So I lived in Asia. I lived in Asia a long time, and I have to say now Korean food's my favorite food now. In all of Asia, it's fantastic, and yes, kimchi, very good. So I think that at your age, thinking about the language is really important. And you guys, English is a good one, of course, but there's other languages you should be thinking about as well. I think Chinese is also very smart to think about Chinese. But then you have to think about what are you going to do? What do you like to do? So your parents might be saying, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a professor, you need to be, somebody different than what you want to be. But it's really important to think about what is it you like to do? What's important to you? Maybe teaching's important. Maybe saving lives is important. Maybe creating some type of formula or something for science would be very important. But whatever it is, I think you should think about what it is that's in your heart. It's really that you want to do. Because if you don't like what you do, you won't do it very long. You won't do it very long. So you have to really like what you want to do. So I really like coming and talking to the teachers, talking to the schools, talking to you guys. So I do this now all over Asia and help with the technology. How many of you are good with computers? You use computers? Using computers at home?
Yes.
Everybody has one at home? Yeah? Tell me, what's the favorite thing to do?
Play games.
What's the best game? Korean game? Is it a Korean game? Xbox? Does anybody use Minecraft? Minecraft here?
Everybody knows Minecraft in elementary school.
Yeah. Do they use Minecraft?
A popular game in Korea,
Popular?
especially VJ Yangting. Yangting is activity in YouTube.
Yeah.
Everybody know Yangting.
Yanti.
Yeah.
You guys
See-
all know Yanti? You don't know. You don't know. And Microsoft is the same way. And so I think working there is a fantastic place. The one thing about Microsoft that's really important to me is it's very serious about education. It's very serious about you guys and your teachers. So we spend a lot of time with teachers making sure that they understand how to use technology to teach you. Because what's happening is there's so much technology in schools outside of Korea, and some inside Korea, that students are learning faster than the teachers can teach. And so you probably have a lot more understanding of technology than your parents have. How many of your parents are really good with technology? Really good on the computer. How many parents? How many of you are better than your parents? Yeah, you're probably better on the computer than your parents, right? Do you help your parents find stuff on the computer? Yeah, I'm sure you do. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. And your kids will probably